Guys, we're gonna go pretty fast here. Most of you who know me know that I like to tell stories, and we've got so much information for you here tonight that I'm not gonna have the time to tell any of my fun stories. So most of you have heard them already anyway. John, you can probably recite all of them by heart in your sleep. So let's just move forward here, okay? If that's fair enough for everybody else out there, give me some hearts, give me some likes, some thumbs up. Let me know you're still on here. It's important in Facebook land. So we're going to talk tonight. We're going to answer a couple of questions for you. But before I even get started there, what I want to say here is that you guys are going to have an opportunity here tonight to make a decision based on what you see. I'm going to get this out of the way so you're not waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay? You can actually be a speculator. There's three things you can do here with this company tonight. You can be a speculator, and you can put some money into it, and you can sit back and watch it happen. Or you can actually help us go out and take this to the world community, if you want to do that, and get rewarded richly. Or you can sit back and do nothing and watch us do it. It's entirely up to you, but those are your three options. You can come in for as low as $199, as high as $1,000. Okay, I just want to let you guys know that up front. Let's get that out of the way. I'm not asking you to pull out checkbooks or credit cards or anything like that, or cash, but if you have cash, I'll take cash. No? Okay. So let's go ahead and move forward here. So what we're going to answer is a couple questions. What is Bitqyck and Bitqyck? Can it really disrupt the daily deals industry? What is the opportunity? And how can you get involved? I'm going to talk briefly about the history of money. History of money is always fun for me to talk about. Usually I take a little bit more time here, but I'm going to blow through this. In the beginning, 2,000 years ago, we traded livestock, chickens, pigs, grains, nuts, berries. Then we went to gold. Gold was cumbersome to carry around in your pocket. Then we went to minted coins with Indian heads and dignitaries, kings, queens, and so forth on it. And then we went to this famous thing here. Anybody know what that is? It's called monopoly money, right? Is our money real? I mean, is it really real, or is it a perceived value? Because you know, if you pull out a $100 bill out of your wallet, probably most of you aren't carrying that much cash anymore. But any of those who are pulling out a $100 bill right now, they know it's not worth $100. So it's a perceived value. It's what they've taught and trained us to believe is a reality. Would you guys agree with that? Excellent. So monopoly money, let's talk about the Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve, we know, is not federal, right? It's privatized. And we know there's no reserve. We're trillions of dollars in debt, right? I mean, go like this, because that's the truth. And you know, hopefully in this next four years, that'll change dramatically. Then we went to what's the first digital currency. We went to debit cards, credit cards, bank transactions. And those were cumbersome. We had, Pays, PayPal, STP, and many others that you guys used to transfer money back and forth around the world. But there were restrictions on that. And also it was centralized, guys. It was centralized to banks, institutions, and governments. Centralized. That means if somebody hacked into it, guess what? They got everybody's information. So that's the closed blockchain. The difference between that and the Bitcoin and what we're talking about here, the open blockchain, is they only share, closed blockchain will only share with you what they want to share with you. And there's somebody in the middle of the night, or when everybody else is out partying at Christmas or Halloween or whatever we party at, and they're pushing buttons and pulling strings, usually without your consent. Okay? How many of you love your bank here? Now, for those in the audience that are watching on Facebook, not one hand went up in the audience. Okay? And that's always been the case. Not one person's ever said, I love my bank. So that was the first form of digital currency. When Mona and I moved out here from California, we just for the fun of it, we went to a couple of furniture stores and we were buying furniture. And I asked them, I said, just out of curiosity, how much cash do you guys carry in your register? I'm not going to rob you, but I just want to know. And they said, about 75 bucks. I said, how long has it been there? About a month. Nobody uses cash. They just don't. I mean, who was it? Was it Dylan that he went to FedEx one day and he pulled out some money and they go, oh, I'm sorry, we can't break that. We don't have the cash for that.
Southwest Airlines.
Southwest Airlines. I mean, guys, change is happening. Everybody knows that change is occurring. And you're either going to get left behind and watch it happen, and you're going to be at the back end of it like a majority of the people are in the world, or in this room and people watching here on Facebook and eventually on YouTube, you're going to be able to take advantage of this trend and this wave that's happening right now before everybody else knows about it. Okay? If you knew what was going to happen with the PC, would you have invested in that? Of course you would. If you knew what happened with YouTube or Google or Facebook before it happened, would you have invested in it? Sony, the list goes on and on and on. You would have invested, of course, if you knew that ahead of time. I'm going to show you here why some of the smartest people in the world are the most excited about this. Fair enough? 2009, 2008 actually, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, put it on the open blockchain, and changed the world. Geeks, nerds, and techies, their heads spun off their shoulders because they were so excited about this space right here. He changed currency as we know it today. Changed currency as we know it today. Guys, get ready for the change. It's going to happen with or without you. You're going to end up using cryptocurrency if you haven't already. How many of you guys in the room are already using cryptocurrency? Let me see, show of hands. Okay. How many of you own Bitcoin? Good, good. Okay. Well, you know what? You'll all own some form of cryptocurrency at some point if you don't, get hit by a car on the way home or something like that. God forbid anything happens. I mean, anyway. So a majority of you, all of you will be using cryptocurrency. Now, I know you're not going to get hit by a car because you're coming home with me in an Uber, right? Right. So let's move forward. Bitqyck is the convergence of e-commerce, the blockchain, US-based Bitqyck cryptocurrency, and direct-to-consumer marketing. These are some of the smartest people that we know. Okay? These guys have vision, and they see around corners, right? They see around corners. These guys dictate what a lot of us will do in our lives, and they have for many years, and they will continue to do so because they're on the front end of what we're talking about here right now. If you were in a room full of these people right here, Bill Gates, Mark Andreessen, who was the inventor of the first browser called Netscape, Life Masters, who was famous on Wall Street. Bruce talked about her a little bit earlier. She managed a $3.5 billion fund, and she's moved head into the blockchain technology. She left JP Morgan to do blockchain technology. $3.5 billion fund she was managing, and she walked away from that to do this. And then Richard Branson. So you guys would agree with me, I'm certain of it, that these are some people that have vision, and they actually teach us and train us and show us what's happening in the world. They're inventors. They're visionaries. Well, I'm looking at a couple of visionaries and inventors right here, right in front of me. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, so we have some of the smartest people. If you're sitting in a room with these guys, and they said, by the way, I want to give you a little tip. It's called cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Check it out. Would you check it out? Would you want to be involved with that? Of course you would. You'd walk out of there and say, these guys know something I don't know. Of course they do. Let's just take a couple of minutes and let's listen to Bill Gates and what he thinks about what's happening here.
We know the Gates Foundation for its work on infectious diseases, child health, nutrition, agriculture, education, the list goes on. Why does Bill Gates care about finance?
Well, it's all about helping the poorest, and one thing they don't have access to is bank accounts. The fee structure, if you have small amounts of money, is just too high, and we got involved in some traditional microlending, but just didn't see how that could scale up and get inexpensive enough. So now we're involved in trying to make sure we get a very efficient digital payment structure set up for all the poorest in the world to get financial products that work for them.
What are you doing?
The idea is that typically through the cell phone, you should be able to send money to your relatives. You should be able to track the money that's coming in, set aside money to buy seeds the next year. And there are countries where this is beginning to take off. Kenya, Bangladesh, even Somalia, maybe the last country you'd expect up in Somaliland. Almost half of the GDP is done digitally.
I don't need to tell you that the poor have been unbanked for as long as there have been banks. Why is this time different?
Well, it's really the digital revolution. The poorest have bought cows, stored gold, put currency under their mattress, but they are getting cell phones, and the cell phone capability of identifying who's using the cell phone, letting you look at your spending patterns, that's going to be common sense. People are going to have help and lots of innovative products competing on top of this digital currency platform.
So So I want you to imagine something here. First of all, I'm sure you all would agree with me that he knows a thing or two about a thing or two. Would you say yes?
Yes.
I would say so too. We're in good company here, guys. I want you to imagine something. Buying Bitcoin at 2 cents per coin and seeing your $1,000. Say that you made a $1,000 investment in Bitcoin. You purchased that a long time ago when it was 2 cents. Because it wasn't 2 cents at one point. It's actually outperformed gold today for the very first time ever. Imagine that. It's worth more than gold. First time. Breaking records, guys. Okay? So imagine buying a coin, the Bitcoin, at 2 cents per coin and seeing your $1,000 and 50,000 Bitcoin portfolio grow to $58,499,500. Just imagine that. By the way, guys, Bitqyck's at 2 cents right now. Just thought you'd like to know that. This right here is for illustration purposes only, no guarantee of income. Little disclaimer there. So with our cryptocurrency, in addition to its value, every Bitqyck contains 1/10 of a share of Bitqyck Inc. common stock. First time in the history this has ever been done in currency. Just saying, first time ever. We're leading the pack. Nobody's even close to us. We're 20 steps ahead of everybody. You've seen some of the people that have gotten up here and talked to you tonight. These guys are on their game, folks. And we've got people in the audience like Mr. Kenneth Lewis, who's on his game. 62 years in business. Has owned up to 43 restaurants? 43 restaurants. I'm going to bring him up in a few minutes when we get to that portion. 43 restaurants. He was at the age of 19, made $100,000 with New York Mutual.
New York Life.
New York Life. New York Life. Broke records that stand till today. And Mr. Kenneth Lewis is in the audience with us here, says it's one of the most exciting things he's ever seen in his 62 years of doing business.
Wow.
I mean, guys, are we in good company? We're in good company. Now, you may not understand all of this in one sitting. I just want to let you know that. There's a lot of information to digest here. It's, you know, but there's tons and tons of videos and information out on the internet that can learn more about this. And we're here to teach and train you how this works. And we're going to have tutorials, we're going to have videos, and we're going to have documents that show you what to do and how to do it and why to do it. And I'm sure many of you have computers, right? Yeah? All of you have cell phones? Anybody knows how a computer works? If you raise your hand, I'm going to kill you. John, do not do that. I mean, how many of you can explain how electricity works? But when you walk... No. That was Dr. Bitcoin. He was... I do. We'll get you up on another session here. You're killing me up here, man. But you walk into a room, you switch on the light, right? And you know electricity works. And this is where we're going with this. Guys, like I said, there's a lot of information, but you don't need to know every single detail in order to get involved with us, right? Okay, so let's move forward. Bitqyck, introducing Bitqyck's marketplace. Now, this is where it starts to get exciting. This is fun. Move over Groupon, great for business. Bitqyck Inc. is designed to disrupt the daily deals market by bringing both immediate bringing immediate value to the consumer and the business owner. Let's say it again. Say it with me. Move over Groupon. Seriously, let's try it one more time. Move over Groupon. Thank you very much. Love crowd participation. You're not watching TV, by the way. You can talk to me. I'm just right here. Great for consumers. Buy your daily deal, receive your goods or services, and be rewarded with ownership. Again, ownership. How many of you like ownership in a technology company from its get-go? Yeah, all of us. All of us, especially when you're doing things that have never been done before in the history of the world. And you've got the smart people that are saying, this is where you want to be. You're 20 steps ahead of everybody else. You're going to crush the competition. So what are we doing here? Let's talk about it. I'm going to give you an example here. And this is compared to Groupon. How many of you have used Groupon before? Everybody in the room just about. Okay? So we're going to compare Bitqyck with Groupon. How this works. Guido's Restaurant is a trending deal in Los Angeles right now. It's trending on Groupon. It's a $69 deal that it was $100. So it was a $100 meal for $69. Typically, with Groupon, as you see right here, $69 paid for the dinner, 50% went to Groupon, and 50% went to Guido's. Okay? Okay, so it's a 50-50 split, 34.50 to Groupon and 34.50 to Guido's. You guys get that so far?
Yep.
Okay, pretty easy. Bitqyck works better than Groupon. $69, same deal. 30% goes to Bitqyck and 70%, Kenny, you with me on this?
Yeah, I'm right there.
Here's a man that's done what, 12,000 Groupon?
Probably close to 15,000.
15,000 Groupon deals in one of your restaurants?
Within the 4 or 5 of them.
Within 4 or 5 of his restaurants.
One of them over 12,000.
One of them over 12,000. And he's excited about this. Why is he excited about it? He didn't even see this until tonight, right?
Yeah, but you.
Now that number 70 and 30.
Major change.
70 and 30, does that blow your mind?
Unbelievable.
How many restaurateurs do you know that are going to flip when they see that?
They're gonna lose their mind, but I can't imagine nobody saying no.
Right.
They can't say no to that.
From a man who owned 43 restaurants. Okay? And by the way, I might add that you've won awards for 2 of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me which ones those were.
Well, Kenny's Ribs, the number
Kenny's Ribs.
1 barbecue place in the whole country 2 years in a row.
Okay.
2015, 2016.
Okay.
That's the Southern South Buffet, one of the number 1 soul food restaurants in the whole country. 2015, 2016. We made history. But guess what? That's it. They gonna never do it again.
I say give him a hand for that, man. Here's a man that's putting people to work. All right? He's putting people to work, guys. He's creating jobs for people. And he's doing a great job of it. So, man, hats off to you, brother. I really appreciate you. So $69 gets split 30-70. $20.70 goes to Bitqyck. $48.30 goes to Guido's. Okay? That's a 55% more deal at 2 cents. John, you're going to stand up really quick and explain how that works. Really quick.
Right here?
Yeah, you come on up here for just 1 second.
1 second. I like that.
Watch this. Now, guys, John is an actuary. I don't know if you know what an actuary is. John, explain to them what an actuary is really quick.
We do the numbers behind all the insurance, so we're kind of mathematicians. But anyway, the deal here, basically I did write it down so I don't forget it. When you've got $69 and you pay 70%, that works out to be $48.30 on this specific deal. Goes to Guido's. In addition, you'll see that there's these cryptocurrency or these cryptocurrency coins. They'll turn out being 259 in this specific deal at 2 cents a coin. That works out to be about $5.20 in value. And the sum of the $48.30 and the $5.20 is $53.50. That's the value that Guido's will get on this deal. And if you remember the slide before this, it was $34.50 under the Groupon deal. So the difference there is 55% more. 55% more with this deal.
And that's from a man who knows numbers. I mean, he knows numbers. All right, so what happens to the other $20.70? Where do we go here? What happened? What happened? $20.70 divided by 2 cents. We came up with 2 cents. That's how we're coming out of the gate here. It's an arbitrary number we came up with based on Bitcoin, what Bitcoin has done, other cryptocurrencies, what they've done, the marketplace, and what we're bringing to the marketplace and where we're going with the marketplace and how we're going to lead the marketplace. That's how we came up with 2 cents coming out of the gate. So for those of you who want to know about that, that's what we figured out. $20.70 divided by, or $20.70 divided by 2 cents is 1,035 Bitqyck coins. 1,000 divided by 4, because 4 people every time a deal goes down, every time one of these deals gets sold, 4 people are going to be rewarded in coins. Watch this. 259 coins, Bitqyck coins, goes to Guido's. 259 Bitqycks go to the business referring affiliate. That's let's say Chris, let's say you own Guido's, and I come to you and I say, hey, listen, if I could help you increase your bottom line by 10% a month or 10% a week, would you be interested in taking a look at what I have?
Absolutely.
Okay? And so we talk a little bit about it. Have you ever used Groupon? No, yes, whatever. We get to the point where we sign you up and you create a deal. Okay? I would be the business referring affiliate. Everybody got that? So I get 259 Bitqyck coins. The customer, the person going to buy those deals, gets 259 Bitqycks as well. Now, I mean, think about this just for a second. you got, let's say you got Kenny's Steakhouse, right? Kenny's Ribs.
Right.
I'm sorry, I'm going to get that right one of these days.
We can do a
See,
steakhouse.
you got to invite me out to Chicago to have some food, and I'll never forget it again.
Okay.
All right, that's a deal?
That's a deal.
All right. So you got Kenny's Ribs, and then you got
Dusty Buffet.
Keith's Kebab next door, right?
Okay.
Okay? And Kenny's Ribs has this. And I have Groupon. Which one are you going to go to if you're getting paid in coins? You're getting rewarded. You're getting rewarded and allocated coins. You're going to go to Kenny's place. And you're going to bring your friends too, because guess what? When you introduce this to your friends too, you're going to see how this works out. You get rewarded for bringing them to Kenny's Ribs. Think about this just for a second. And it doesn't have to just be restaurants, guys. I mean, this could go to Pilates classes, yoga classes, skydiving, daycare, whatever. I mean, all kinds of, just look on Groupon and look at all the daily deals out there. 259 Bitqyck goes to the customer referring affiliate. So let's say Dr. Bitcoin referred me and I went and I signed up Chris, okay, and I signed up your restaurant, which is Guido's restaurant. He's the customer referring affiliate. Everybody get that? Good. Let's break it down, break it down, break it down. The business portion of this. Tom referred Steve. Steve gets 259 Bitqyck. Steve signed up Guido's. They get 259 Bitqyck in that example from before. The customer, Mark, signed up Lucy, and Lucy went out and sent Jenny to Guido's as a customer. There can be more than one. There can be more than one Lucy. There can be hundreds of Lucys. And let me ask you this. Is Mark going to be upset about that? Is Tom or Steve or any of these other people going to be upset if somebody else sends customers their way, but they get rewarded with Bitqyck? No, they're not going to be upset. They're going to welcome it with open arms because their business is building. Guys, Mona and I owned a small business. It was tough. We had a gourmet bakery in North Hollywood, and cash was king, man. I mean, we needed that cash flow. Was so important for us to get on a daily, a weekly basis because we were out buying goods and products and goods and always back and forth to Restaurant Depot and doing this and that, and our money was coming in and it was going right back out. I know you relate to this, right? And it went fast, and that cash coming in. Now, you had said, Kenny, that basically you've got a special deal because you've done so many, you've been around so long with Groupon. But on the average, they normally, it's like net, what, 60?
Yeah.
Net 60 to Groupon. That's back to the business. So it takes you 60 days to get your money back. We're going to pay you back, okay? Bitqyck is going to pay you back within a week. That's exciting. That's called cash flow. That keeps the engine loop, guys. Okay? So let's move forward here. 259 goes to Lucy, and 259 goes to the customer. Again, the customer. $69 for a $100 meal. Okay, Guido's restaurant is currently trending in Los Angeles. They sold 3,000, as we copied this, it was a couple of weeks ago or so, as they sold 3,500 coupons over a couple month period. Now guys, I got to tell you something. These numbers that you're about to see now, these numbers you're about to see now are pretty amazing. So watch this. 3,500 coupons over a couple month period. Bitqyck coin allocation. 259 Bitqyck times 3,500 daily deals is 906,500 Bitqyck to Guido's on 3,500 deals. And it goes to the business referring affiliate, and it goes to the purchasing customer, and it goes to the customers, the people that are sending the customers there as well. 906,500 Bitqyck at 2 cents each right now. Let's just take a look at that. At 2 cents, that's an $18,130 value. At 5 cents, if it just went up 3 cents in the marketplace, watch these numbers, guys. That's $43,325. And that goes to these people here. All of these people. Get it? Okay? And we're going to stop here because this only goes to 10 cents. But I want you to keep one thing in mind. I want you to keep one thing in mind. That Bitcoin went from 2 cents to over $1,200 to over $1,200 today. Can you imagine if you had bought it at 2 cents? We're only going to 10 cents. 10 cents. You think we can hit 10 cents? Yeah. We're absolutely going to hit 10 cents and blow right by that at some point. Okay? 906,500 Bitqyck, 10 cents, $90,650 for sending people to a restaurant, for going to a restaurant, for hanging out, having fun, doing what you normally do, dry cleaners, Pilates classes, yoga classes, gyms, whatever it is. Okay? Affiliate commission illustration 520 goes about roughly 20% gets paid back to the field. Okay? So $1.60 for the referring business affiliate, 80 cents to enroll a referring business affiliate, 80 cents goes, and this is per coupon or per deal. Okay, there was 3,500 of those if you remember. Okay, so 80 cents goes to the referring customer affiliate, 40 cents goes to the enroller of the referring customer affiliate, and $1.60 goes to a global sales incentive pool. Guys, you're going to see, am I still streaming? Okay. You're going to see, and 80% gets paid in cash and 20% gets paid back in Bitqyck. Very important to understand that. You're going to see these next couple of numbers, and it's, again, guys, it gets really exciting here because that's just one business we're talking about. In one deal. Okay, let me tell you one thing. We were on Groupon, and Bruce and I, you and I were looking at it, right? And we saw a painting class. A painting class in Los Angeles. Check this out. It was normally $100. The deal was $49. They sold 100,000 plus coupons. Deals. One deal, one business, and somebody signed them up. One. Over 100,000. That came to $4.9 million. Guys, that's a lot of money paid back to the customer, to the referring affiliates, to the business, to everyone involved. Remember, 4 people get rewarded here. 4 people. How many businesses do you know, your hairdresser, somebody does your nails, whatever it is, that you can go out there and you can talk to about this? And it doesn't have to be this long, drawn-out speech, man. If I could help you increase your bottom line by 10% a month, would you want to hear what I have to say? If they say no, move on. Get your nails done somewhere else. That's what I do. You guys are a rough crowd. I know my wife is probably watching and laughing. That's why we've been together 23 years. All right, affiliate commission illustration for $5.20. Remember, Tom gets 80 cents. He referred Steve, who got the deal at Guido's. Steve gets $1.60 per coupon or per deal, not for the whole thing, per coupon, per 3,500 of them, okay? Business was Guido's. Now let's go to the, Guido's didn't get paid on that. Remember they made that money initially $48.70? You guys remember that? So they made that plus they made Bitqyck. All right, we're going to get to that in a second. Now the customer side of it, Tom, right? Mark sponsored Lucy. He made 40 cents for sponsoring Lucy. Lucy went out and she sent the customer over to Guido's. She made 80 cents for doing that per deal, or per person that she sends over there. Okay? And Jenny, she didn't make any money off it, but she got a great meal at Guido's, okay, right? And she got Bitqyck. Right. And you guys saw the numbers of where that could possibly go at this point, which is ridiculous. Guys, if you don't see this, once you wrap your heads and your hearts around this tonight, you will not sleep. I promise you this. You won't sleep when you get this. I don't sleep ever. I know Bruce doesn't sleep. $1.60, the global sales incentive pool. Remember that global sales? Because I'm going to come up with that again. Oh, here's the total compensation for Bitqyck purchase. 80 cents and 0 Bitqyck to Tom. $1.60 per deal. $1.60 plus 259 Bitqyck. And this fluctuates with the price and the amount of the deal. Okay, so if you have $100, look guys, there are people that do LASIK surgery for thousands of dollars. You know, there are people that have sandwiches and, you know, for less, but there are some big deals out there. Okay, $48 and, well, actually I need to change that, that's my bad. Not $48.30, what was it? Is that right? Yeah, that is. Okay, we did change that. Okay. $48.30 daily deal, 259 Bitqyck per customer, and new customer, plus they got new customers with Guido's business. Customer now, Their total was 40 cents 0, 80 cents 259, and the customer themselves got 259 Bitqyck and an amazing Italiano meal from Guido's. And $1.60, keep this in mind, I'm going to keep bringing this up, goes to the Global Sales Incentive Pool. Global Sales Incentive Pool, $1.60 goes in there. There's one deal. There's thousands of people that have already signed up with us. Thousands of people that are affiliates that are going to go out there and talk about what we're doing already, and some of them have these amazing reaches around the globe. So guys, it's game on. And by the way, a friend of mine, Jim Bunch, always says the game is always on. The game is always on. So while you're sleeping or resting or playing or doing whatever you're doing, somebody else is working their butt off, and they're working and they're going out and getting deals, and they're going to rock this thing, and they're going to make a lot of money. And some of you in this room may be that person I'm talking about. And if you go to work, roll up your sleeves, put the blinders on, dig your heels in, and just put your hat on backwards just a little bit, and just go, and don't look side to side, don't look behind you, take the rear view mirror off, and go for the next year, next 2 years. We're talking about generational income. That's what you pass on from one generation to the next. Okay, affiliate commission illustration, $1.60 times 3,500 is $5,600 to the referring business affiliate, $2,800 to Tom, $2,800 to referring customer affiliates, because there could be more than one person sending customers over there. Remember, it might be all Lucy, lucky Lucy, if that's the case, right? But it might be 40 or 50 other people, or 140 or 5,000 other people. Is Guido's going to be upset? Is Steve and Tom, Lucy going to be? No, heck no, they're not going to be upset. They're going to go, yes, more business. And guess what? Guido's is rocking now, man. And Guido's just took they got an unfair advantage in the marketplace right now, and they are crushing their competition all around them. So people are going to want to jump on this as fast as possible. Mark, 40 cents times 3,500 equals $1,400 rolling referring customer affiliate. And the global bonus came to $5,600. One business. Remember, 5,000 went into the global bonus pool. Guys, I'm going to show you why you want to be there. Affiliates, you can take part in this seismic shift. Go back there. Seismic shift in e-commerce, and the greatest, and I've been in this industry for 28 years, guys. The greatest affiliate opportunity in history. I challenge you to find one better than what we're putting together here right now. I challenge you to find one better. It's not out there. Nobody's doing what we're doing. We're coming out of the gate with this embedded shares of stock, of common stock in every coin, and it follows the coin. So if you own a lot of coin, you got a lot of stock. You have ownership in the company. That's a good thing, right? That's right. Let's move forward. You want to come up and do this? I'm going to bring my friend Bruce Bice back up, and he's going to finish it off for us. So guys, thank you very much.